Welcome back to another video. So today I want to talk about how I went from being a lazy, insecure, undisciplined girl to a disciplined, confident woman, and all the tips that I did that helped me get to this place, coming from someone who literally was so undisciplined, had no control of her life, and now I'm here. And let me tell you, when you do these simple steps, oh my goodness, like everything will change in your life, and you're going to see that it is so easy and so beautiful to take control to a certain extent, because let's be honest, God has full control, but you know what I mean. So let's get started. So the first thing I did when I was ready to take control and stop being lazy and undisciplined and insecure, and I was ready to be confident, is I went to Target. You can go to Walmart, Amazon, wherever you want, and I got a planner, a monthly planner. It's pretty big, about this size, and every single day I wrote down everything I needed to do. I thought about the things that were going to make me grow, that were going to make me become the higher dream version of myself, anything, my to-do list, my obligations, and I wrote everything down for 3 months straight, and I refused to allow myself to scroll on my phone or like have quote-unquote me time until every single thing on that list was checked off. And I know some days I did not want to do it, some days I did not want to be journaling, some days I didn't want to read, some days I didn't want to help myself, but I forced myself, and seeing it written down literally changed everything. Like, I had tried doing to-do lists on my phone before. I had tried before, and I never stuck to it, but something about this big planner like changed everything, and I checked every single thing off every single day. And after 1 month of doing that, I learned that I can trust myself. You sometimes have trouble trusting yourself if you have ABCDEFG things you want to be doing and you don't do them, and you're showing yourself you're not going to do it. If you say you're going to do something and you don't do it, you don't trust yourself. And that is a really bad relationship to have with yourself, because how do you expect to achieve your goals when you don't trust yourself? If somebody is constantly telling you that they're going to take you out, that they're going to love you, that they're going to give you time, or they're going to give you this, give you that, and they never do each time, you're not going to believe them. And unfortunately, when you're doing that to yourself and you're telling yourself, I'm going to go on this walk today, or I'm going to read this, or I'm going to journal, I'm going to do anything to better myself, and you never do it, you don't believe yourself. And girl, you need to be believing yourself, because believing and trusting in yourself, it's literally the chef's kiss. Like, it is so beautiful when you form that relationship with yourself, but it has to start somewhere, and that is why you need to go get yourself a planner. It doesn't have to be this size, it can be small, it can be however you like, you know yourself. But writing your goals down every single day is just, it shows you, like, you can go back and look and say, hey, for this whole month I did every single thing that I told myself that I was going to do. No, it was not easy, and no, I didn't have fun 100% of the time, but the relationship that you're going to develop with yourself is so worth it. And yeah, that's the first thing I did. And another thing that I really want to mention about this is, yes, there's going to be the days where you do not want to do it. There's going to be the days where you just want to give up everything and lay in bed and scroll on social media, but no, like, that is not going to help you grow, and that is not going to help you become the dream high valued woman you want to be, or confident woman, or however you want to say it. But yeah, that is number one. So after you get your planner, it's time to do a very, very hard look at yourself in the mirror, and look at every single thing that you do not like about yourself and you are ready to change, and be realistic. And it's okay, we all have flaws, we are not perfect human beings, but it's so different being somebody who knows they're flawed and does nothing to help themselves, and knows their flaws and is ready to change and better themselves and level up and become the best version of themselves. And that is something that I did along this journey, and I will push for you to do too. And I really do think that helped a lot as well, because I sat myself down and I wrote down every single thing I didn't like about myself, or I needed to work on, or like any trauma, any abandonment issues, self-worth issues, self-concept issues. And I sat my butt down every single day for 3 months, and I looked up ways to help myself, watched videos, took notes, journaled. I was so I still am. I was so dedicated to helping myself and becoming the person I wanted to become, because at the end, nobody's going to do it for you. Nobody is going to make you become that dream woman. Nobody is going to make you achieve your goals, yes, with the help of God, but nobody else is going to do it. You have to sit there and you have to push and push and push, and it's not going to be fun, it's not going to be easy, but the benefits are going to be lifelong and beautiful, because you are going to sometimes want to revert back to how you were, and you're gonna have those bad days, but then you're going to also remember you have all this knowledge, and you know how to help yourself, and you know your triggers, and you know what to do when you are triggered, and it is so beneficial in the long run. And you need to look at yourself in the mirror and say, hey, I don't like how much that I depend on other people, so I'm going to fix that. I'm going to learn, why do I depend on people? How can I not depend on people? How do I become independent? And you're gonna do it. And whatever you need to work on the inside, make that your priority. Yes, you do have your other obligations in life, but once you start prioritizing healing and prioritizing digging deep and figuring out why you are the way you are, it's like hand in hand with your planner every day, because you're showing yourself you trust yourself, you're showing yourself you care enough to figure out what's going on deep down inside. And yes, so girl, go look in the mirror. It's not going to be fun. Who wants to look at everything that they don't like about themselves? But the great news is that you are able to change that, and you are able to heal and grow and become a healed, beautiful, confident version of yourself. And I have so much faith in you, because coming from somebody who was 3 months ago completely different, it is possible with dedication. And be so gentle with yourself, because we deserve kindness too, even if we don't like certain things about ourselves. Another tip of what you can do to become undisciplined to disciplined is read. Girl, how are you gonna be reading social media, reading chisme, reading drama, reading things that do not benefit you, when you can be growing your mind and learning something new? Knowledge is literally a superpower in this world, and so many people don't do it. They don't take time out of their day to read and learn. And girl, it is so beautiful to be a knowledge girly. Like, it doesn't have to be, I'm not telling you to go learn rocket science or something, but hey, if you want to do that, that's cool too. But read books that are going to grow your mind and help you become the best version of yourself, and you know what is going to be best for you. So go walk to Target, Walmart, Amazon, a library, Barnes and Nobles, and purchase those books, and take, even if it needs to just be at first 5 minutes a day, and read and learn and grow your beautiful mind, because nobody can ever take that away from you. Everything you learn is going to always be in this head. It is so important to read. It is so important to take care of yourself and grow and become a smart girly, because why not? Why not be a smart girly? Like, literally. Why scroll on social media all the time when you can be reading and learning? Like, yes, social media can be fun sometimes. I'm not saying get off social media completely, but make sure you're giving yourself time to grow and learn too. And talking about social media, another thing that I really started doing on this journey is, I'm gonna be real, I was somebody before that would sit on TikTok and scroll and scroll and scroll and scroll for about 2 hours, and anything that I was watching, was it beneficial? Probably 95% of it wasn't, but it was letting my mind just leave. Like, I didn't want to be thinking about whatever was going on, and I was just scrolling and distracting myself and becoming a little noodle and not doing anything anything to better myself. And the moment I started being intentional with what I was consuming on social media and really looking for things that were going to grow my mind, inspire me, motivate me, even like funny things too. Like, of course, we're human, we want to laugh, we want to watch not fun we want to watch like dumb things sometimes, and that's okay. But just be intentional and be sure that you're not sitting there just like, oh my gosh, I wish I was there, oh my gosh, they're so better than me. No, girl, be intentional. And the more you're intentional, the more when you go on social media, those things are just gonna pop up. Like, you know how your For You page is, it's for you. Like, once you start being intentional and watching motivational videos, that's all that's literally going to be on your feed. Of course, whatever else you're liking, but yeah, just be so intentional and watch what you're consuming. And going back to the planner and writing all of your to-do list down and your goals, I do want to include that at first I started off with very small goals. I didn't jump into it and write a super big goal in the beginning because I didn't trust myself, so I didn't feel like I can do it. So I started with really small goals. I believe my first one was to write what I am thankful for every single day for 30 days. And oh my gosh, that was like the goal. That was like it for me. It was so life-changing. I was ending my days with gratitude. I was showing myself that I was able to do something so simple, but it was amazing. And I would definitely recommend being thankful and having a gratitude journal at the end of the day. Just do a page full of what you're thankful for. And trust me, in the beginning, I had to like sit there and think what I was thankful for because my mindset was just not the way it was now. But now I notice when I go throughout my days, I am just so much more grateful for everything, like the clouds and the rain that's falling right now. The clouds falling, but you know what I mean. The more you're grateful, the more amazing and blessed things will start coming your way. And yeah, it's just like, what was the quote? I think it was like, if you focus on problems, you get problems. You focus on blessings, you get blessings. So that's exactly how it is. And yeah, pick that small goal to start with and do it every single day for 30 days. And let me tell you, it will be beautiful when you finish, and you're going to be super proud of yourself. Another thing to have you go from an undisciplined, insecure girly to a confident, disciplined girly. I hate to break it to you, but you can't be spending your weekends partying, drinking, and doing things that aren't going to benefit you. Every single weekend, what you're looking forward to is drinking and partying and clubbing. Then it will be a little bit harder to become the disciplined girly you want to be. I'm not saying don't have fun. I'm not saying that you are a terrible person that can never grow if you do these things. It might make it a little bit more difficult. And who you surround yourself with, you will, and you are essentially. Like, you will become them and you are them essentially. Because if all your friends are super insecure and undisciplined, who's motivating you to be disciplined and confident? Not them. Like, unfortunately, it's not going to be the people that are constantly complaining about their lives and getting drunk and partying. You need to grow and benefit yourself, because that's how you attract amazing things to you. And I don't want to sound like I'm shaming people that do party and drink or choose that lifestyle. Like, to each their own. We all have free will. And you really, really have to realize that nobody on this earth is going to do this for you but yourself. You are the only person that's going to be able to do this. Don't give up. Like, it is possible. You are are worthy, you are enough, and you are more than capable of healing and becoming that dream version of yourself, but you have to do the work for it. And I have so much faith in you, and I know you can do this. And I want to end this video with an important key to all of this, because without this it like doesn't complete the puzzle, and that is believing and having so much faith that God is always working for you. God, the universe, source, whatever you are more comfortable with. For me, it's God. But once I surrendered and put full faith that God is with me at all times and is pushing me and helping me along the way, and just have that faith that there is a higher power working for you and wants you to thrive and succeed and be this beautiful, disciplined, confident version of yourself. And yeah, I hope this helped. I hope somebody in watching this video is going to go do all of these things, and I'll see you there when you are secure, confident, and disciplined. Bye.